What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today we are doing a very simple install on our 4Runner. We're switching out our chrome side markers for sequential ones that we offer up on the website. The main advantage of this upgrade is mainly the brightness. Stock ones aren't very bright, they're also kind of ugly. The ones that we're going to be putting in are murdered out and they're brighter than stock, so they're more easily seen. Okay guys, before we get to the install, let's go over what you get in the box when you purchase our sequential turn signals. So we carry two models that fit several different vehicles right here. We have our 4Runner model, and right here is the Tacoma and RAV4 model. This will fit all 5th gen 4Runners. This will fit all 3rd gen Tacomas, and also 2020 to 2021 RAV4s. So in each box, get them, open them up. You're gonna get two sequential turn signals, one for each side, and then also a pick and a screwdriver to help pop off the coverings on each side view mirror. Same thing on this one. And you open it up. You're gonna get a screwdriver that actually goes in so that you can use it here, down here. You got a pick tool. And then of course, you got your sequential turn signals. What's nice about these is they're murdered out. You get rid of the chrome and the whiteness. And then when you turn on your turn signals, these just don't blinker orange. What they do is they bleed over orange. They sequential, and it turns out looking really nice on the vehicle. Now let's head over to the vehicle to get these installed. Okay guys, now that we're back over the vehicle, you're gonna take your pick tool, and some of these will pop off pretty easy. Like you can just add pressure here and they'll pop off. The easiest way that I found to take these off is actually to get this thing underneath right here and add a little bit of pressure upward. Okay. And these slide it up along the side here. And it'll just pop off. Seems kind of abrupt, but that's just how they come off, okay? And that'll give us access to the sequential turn signal so we can pop it out. And what's nice about these is they're all plug and play, so you don't have to worry about splicing anything. Okay guys, now that we got the upper piece removed, the next step is we need to remove this section. And to do so, we need to take off this screw, and then carefully pry off this section, and it'll be this whole bottom section and this section so that we can get access to the blinker. So I typically go from this side, pry it up a little bit, and then you can kind of start seeing that it'll like separate. Come over here, get off this guy. Okay, once you get this top part removed, then this whole bottom piece actually just comes off just like that. You'll see that this light for the floor is screwed in. So you can either take it out or leave it. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna move this wire off to the side and set it up top. Now we have access to the side marker. We're gonna pop this thing off and install ours. Okay guys, now that we got both pieces removed, we're working on the side marker. This is a 2021 model, which it's a little bit different from the older generation. So on this one, you're actually just gonna pop it off, comes off, you release them. The older models have two screws and another clip thing here. So these sequentials are technically meant for the newer or the older models, but they work great for the new models too. So you're gonna get this thing plugged in. So for the 2021 model, we're actually gonna utilize this screw right here to harness this entire thing. This thing really only fits in one position. There's a little bit of wiggle room, but if you press it up against this side right here, like this thing fits in. Goes into the spot. We're actually going to put a screw right there. Cool. Now that we got this thing harnessed and on there, we're going to start clipping everything back on. What you want to make sure is that as you bring everything back on, that your wires thread through here. But before we close it up, let's test them out and make sure they work. Okay guys, now that we got it installed, we got our screw in place, all the wires are flowing. To close this thing up, you want to make sure that your yellow wires fall back into your channel here before you bring it around. Once you bring it around, you're going to start on this side. I recommend putting in this clip first and then pushing down on this lower section, which will allow it to pop in like that. You're going to make sure this whole bottom section is sitting flush. This section's popped in, and then you're just going to make sure that these upper sections are in place like that. And now we're good to put in our 2 screws and close in the top. The last section of this install is we're going to be putting in the 2 screws into their positions to tighten everything in so that we can add in the top cap and finish this job up. So put these guys in real quick. The last section is the upper cap. Really easy to position it back into place. Make sure that these tabs are all going into their fitment places. And then once that's on, you just start pressing it back on. And just like that, we're done. So let's turn them on and see how they look. Thanks for watching. Just a quick overview. These are our sequential turn signals for the 4Runner, Tacoma, and RAV4. What's really nice about these is that install is all pretty much the same, where you're going to be popping off this top cover with your little pry tool, using the screwdriver to release 2 screws, popping off this cover. For the Tacoma, there's no popping off the lower cover. It's actually just 2 screws and you pop off the sequential. Same thing with the RAV4. And then once you get everything back together, you got this nice sequential orange light that's visible. And so it's all plug and play. The only things that you'll need are what come in your kit. So thanks again.